When Sweet Baby Inc. / DEI Detected initially launched, it gained a ton of attention in a very short amount of time. Hundreds of thousands of gamers came together to talk about how they did not want DEI in their video games and how they do not want to support titles with narrative consultation companies behind them. And we know that ruffled many feathers of journalists and also devs within the industry who are very woke and want to see change they deem as positive happening. But now we're finding out that Google has actually shadow banned DEI Detected. I have a few different things to show off, but before we get into the topic, if you enjoy the content I create, check out the links in the description, join the community in my live streams, and consider supporting through Patreon or YouTube memberships. Now, when SBI / DEI Detected was initially created, I interviewed / had a discussion with Kabrutus on the channel, and it was great. He is a very genuine guy who does care about the industry, and he had actually made a post and a video recently talking about how Google has shadow banned DEI Detected. I'm primarily going to be referencing the Smash JT article, but it says Kabrutus, lifelong gamer, passionate about making an impact on the industry, recently launched a website to have full control over content that delves into DEI in video games. There are hundreds of thousands to millions of gamers who have come together to fight back against DEI quotas infecting our industry. We simply want good storytelling, great looking characters, and overall solid experiences when we are buying titles. But unfortunately, there are a lot of activists in the industry who think putting out subpar content is going to get people to swipe their credit cards, and that's not going to happen. We see the narratives they're shoving into content now, and people are willing to even go as far as boycotting entire companies to not fund their BS. But now the site DEI Detected informs consumers about games influenced by DEI ideologies during development and spotlighting DEI-free games that align with traditional gaming values without attempting to re-educate or influence perspectives. I have had to reference this website and of course the Steam curator list many times on the channel. It is a very good list that provides evidence. He's not sitting there telling you guys to boycott or to go and purchase games. He's simply trying to educate you guys, which is exactly what I try to do on my channel. I don't want to sit here and tell an adult what to do with their money. You're free to do whatever you want, but it is always good to educate people and inform you guys as much as possible. But with a strong team and a growing following, Kabrutus plans on expanding the site's coverage to other media forms like movies and series, ensuring a broad and impactful reach. But things have taken a turn thanks to big tech. Searching for DEI Detected on Google yields no results for the website deidetected.com, and it is very true. If you go over to Google and you start really trying to look into it, you cannot find a DEI Detected, SBI Detected, none of it yields results. Now, there are Reddit threads on Reddits like Kotaku and Action where it pops up saying DEI Detected website by Kabrutus is up, and of course the discussions on Steam are actually here. But as you can see, it's also not initially popping up with SBI Detected on Steam either. There are threads that are similar, but we're not talking about the list itself. See, a lot of different lists that are called DEI Detected that are supposed to be akin to his list are here, but his is not, and neither is his website, which of course is very freaking suspicious. Now, as this article says, it is still popping up on search engines like DuckDuckGo and Bing, but this right here is the major issue. Meet the 7 most popular search engines in the world. Guess what number 1 is? Google. Then you have number 2 is YouTube. You have number 3, Amazon. You also have number 4, going into Bing. And I, of course, get why like Amazon is number 3, but that's because people are searching for products to buy, so it's not quite the same. But clearly, it shows that after Google and YouTube, the next largest internet search engine is Bing, which it is showing up on currently. So only one out of the top 3 pure internet search engines, the only one DEI detected actually shows up on is Bing, and it is, like it says, popping up on things like DuckDuckGo as well, but they are not the size of something like Google. And this is definitely very worrying. It is alarming for several reasons. It suggests a selective filtration mechanism that isn't publicly disclosed or understood, the article says. While Google has often been at the center of discussions regarding search engine biases and the manipulation of search results to favor or suppress certain types of content, this instance is particularly questionable as it directly impacts the discoverability of a specific website without any clear explanation or transparency. And of course, Cabrutus did post this on Twitter/X, and there are a ton of people saying, yeah, it is still hidden for me as well. I can't access it that way. So hopefully, I want this to change and I want this to be fixed, but we don't know if or when that is even going to happen. At this point in time, Google is censoring DEI Detected. And of course, there are tons of people supporting him saying this is absolutely ridiculous, not acceptable at all whatsoever. And I completely agree. But unfortunately, there's not much that we can do besides taking to social media and like myself making this video and people interacting with it. So maybe somebody at one of these companies and somebody maybe who knows somebody can actually do something about this. Elon Musk is somebody who does care about the gaming industry quite a lot, who does know about sites like DEI Detected, and maybe if enough of us interact and tag him on X, he will see it and he can contact somebody. But even that is kind of a stretch. People are saying things like, so am I the only one who thinks it's ironic to be talking on a YouTube video about being shadow banned on Google search? It is definitely very ironic, but when you have a platform, you have to use it. And for a lot of content creators like me, YouTube is that platform, X is another platform, so you have to try to spread the word as much as possible, but it is extremely fucking ironic. Now, obviously, I think what Cabrutus is doing with DEI Detected is really great. We need as many eyes on narrative consultation companies and activists within the industry as possible, and I do hope that Google uncensors DEI Detected in the near future. I don't necessarily know if that is going to happen, just because we know how inconsistent Google can be, but I am going to link his original video in the description. Go and leave a comment, give it a like, leave some interaction, so maybe it can pump up his numbers and somebody who might be able to help will end up seeing that. Only time will tell, and I will keep you guys updated if there's anything, so follow me on social media so that you can stay up to date. Follow Cabrutus on Twitter/X as well. But for now, that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, give it a like, and if you didn't, give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.